Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, and now, well, I am going to be announcing what I'm going to be doing for the month of December this year. Yeah, I've been telling you that I've had something planned for the month of December, and so in this video I'm going to say what my plans are for the month of December this year. Before I get started with that, there's just, like, yeah, I want to just talk about a few more subjects on why I really am not in support of the new Star Wars movie. Yeah, as I said, like my last video, yeah, it has gotten backlash on it. Like it already has like 8 dislikes on it. So yeah, but I was expecting this to happen because yeah, I mean I know that there's just people that support everything that involves Star Wars and just yeah, people that are excited for this movie and it's really silly. But yeah, yeah. So I just want to like talk about a couple more things about it and like just give just some examples on why I felt the way I did. And yeah, yeah. So yeah, somebody commented saying that nothing I said was valid. Yes, it was valid. All right. Like I said, the actors are too old. Old. It's far too late to be making the movie. Yeah, I mean what I said was valid. Yeah. And, yeah, like I said, the original actors they are far too old for this. Yeah, like I said, Harrison Ford is 70, over 70, and Mark Hamill is over 60. Yeah, all that. Yeah. Okay. Hey, like I said, they are going to be like they are nothing like how they were when they did the originals. And yeah, they're like they can't move the way they did in the originals. And yeah, yeah, they're just nothing like how they were in the original trilogy. Yeah, seriously, I mean, the fact they're returning for this is like if Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair actually tried to get back into the ring and wrestle. All right. I mean, seriously, I mean, considering how old the two of them are now, I mean, seriously, I mean, it would just be terrible to see them get back into the ring and actually try to wrestle. I mean, both of them can barely move now. I mean, seriously, I mean, and an example of this, remember back at TNA's Bound for Glory 2011 when Hulk Hogan and Sting had a match against each other? Yeah, it was exactly what the match said. It was two senior citizens going into the ring and pretending to fight each other. Yeah. I mean, and yeah, that was just totally that match was atrocious and an embarrassment in pro wrestling. And yeah, I'll actually put a link to that match in the description if you want to see it. And yeah, it's just like that's just like a prime example of like what it is like with Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher coming back for Star Wars. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be like what they are. I mean, they just have yeah, they're not gonna be anything like how they were in the originals. They're not gonna like their action scenes probably won't be that like nearly as good as they were in the original trilogy. Yeah, because they can't move like they used to. Ooh, yeah, yeah, and it's just like I said, it's just completely embarrassing to see them return for this when over 30 years after the the original trilogy. Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah. This just goes to show with this match between Hulk Hogan and Sting that'll be in the description. It just shows like how embarrassing it is for people to continue doing what they used to do like a long time ago, and just see like they can't do it anymore, and it's just embarrassing to see it. Yeah, and Hulk Hogan and Sting when they wrestled this match, and yeah, even now they're younger than Harrison Ford is now, and look at how this turned out. I mean, this was just embarrassing. And yeah, Harrison Ford, yeah, this is just yeah, this could quite possibly be even more embarrassing to see like Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford, and yeah, even Carrie Fisher. Yeah, Hulk Hogan and Sting, when they had this match, that'll be in the description, they're even younger than all three of them are now. Now, so yeah, I just feel like this is gonna be even worse with Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher returning. I mean, it's just even more embarrassing to see this. So, yeah, I mean this, and yeah, it just goes to show how embarrassing it is. Yeah. And yeah, I've like people have brought up before like Christopher Lee from the prequels. He was even older than how old like the original actors are now. Okay. here's the thing with Christopher Lee. When he did the prequels, he really wasn't in them very much. Like, he didn't appear in Attack of the Clones until like the second half of the movie. And yeah, and they really had to do for the most part is just like stand around talking and just like, yeah, they just had him like walk around and talk. I mean, the most like Christopher Lee did in the prequels was just the lightsaber battles, but yeah, that's all he really did. I mean, that's like the biggest thing he did in the prequels. So yeah, I mean, so it's different what they did with Christopher Lee in the prequels, because yeah, he didn't do nearly as much as like Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher were like in the originals, and yeah, people were like would want to see them still do that in this new movie. So yeah, it's different with what they did with Christopher Lee. Yeah, and even in Revenge of the Sith with Christopher Lee, he was just like in the beginning of the movie, and that's it. But yeah, with like Harrison, the original actors, they're said to be like in like basically this entire movie, like all around, to like be actual main characters with big appearances, yeah, and all that. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, they were like they actually did like cool things in the originals, and yeah, people are gonna want to see them still do cool things now, but they're like I said, what they're gonna be very limited to what they're able to do in this new movie, considering how old they are now. All right. Yeah. And also like another thing that I didn't talk about in my last video, which is so over the top and why I'm just the stuff pissing me off, is yeah, they have like this new soccer ball droid, as I like to refer to it. I really don't know what the name of it is. But yeah, the soccer ball droid, it just looks ridiculous. Just a droid's head on a soccer ball rolling. Seriously, I mean, we're the audio, we're Star Wars fans really begging to see a new droid. Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with just like C-3PO and R2 back? Do they really need to add a new droid to this? And yeah, just the like I said, it's basically just a soccer ball droid. It's really just, it's like so uncreative, and yeah, it doesn't impress me at all, and yeah, I just hate the way this thing looks. Yeah. Alright, and one last thing about this is, seriously, I mean, like I said, this is, Return of the Jedi was over 30 years ago, and yeah, that's exactly when this new film was set, over 30 years after. Who actually went around saying that, asking what happens 30 years after Return of the Jedi? They should make more movies they should make more movies to show what actually happens during that time. So yeah, I mean, who actually went around saying that? I mean, yeah, like I said, if they wanted to do like more movies showing the events after Return of the Jedi, they should have done it long, long ago. They could have even like shown the events that happened immediately after Return of the Jedi. I remember I told you before, like my dad used to have like some CDs that actually told the story of what happened immediately following Return of the Jedi. Yeah, and if they want to make new movies, they could have done them about that. Not make more movies 30 years later with old and fat actors. Okay. So yeah, alright, that's all I have to say about it. Now, after this, I'm putting the whole subject to rest. So yeah, alright, so yeah, that's just a few more reasons why I feel the way I do about the new Star Wars. Okay. Alright, now on to this main topic. Yeah, it's already been like 9 minutes in. Alright. Now, okay, what am I gonna do for the month of December this year? Because, yeah, I told you guys that this year is not gonna be Christmas reviews, yeah. One of the reasons I decided not to do Christmas reviews again this year is just because everything, like, with all the stuff I've done with Christmas reviews for the past 3 years, I'm really, like, running out of, like, things that I could really, like, movies that I could really make Christmas reviews on. So, yeah, I decided to just do something different for the month of December this year. And I decided what I'm going to do for the month of December is I'm going to be reviewing all of the Disney Pixar movies. So yeah, throughout the month of December, I'm going to be making reviews for the Pixar movies that have been out. So yeah, like, some of you are probably thinking like I'm kind of copying Nostalgia Critics' December by doing this, but yeah, that's not really my intention of doing this. Because yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I loved the Pixar movies. I mean, growing up, I would like always watch them, especially like Toy Story movies. Yeah, and I've talked about Toy Story before. It's like my one of my favorite film series of all time. So yeah, yeah, and and even outside of Toy Story, I still like a lot of the Pixar movies, like Monsters, Inc., and Finding Nemo, Incredibles. Yeah, all those movies. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I was always like keeping up with the Pixar movies up until like The Incredibles or Cars. After that, I wasn't really like keeping up with the Pixar movies very much. Like I wasn't really like keeping track of every single movie they released. But yeah, I was still like seeing stuff like Toy Story 3 and the Monsters University. So yeah, kind of like the sequels to like the films that I was always keeping, the sequels that I grew up, sequels to movies that I really was growing up with Pixar. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, there have been like some Pixar movies that have come out like more recently that I really like haven't seen, but I would like to check them out. Mm. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So for the entire month of December, it's going to be Pixar month. I'm going to be reviewing all Pixar movies that have come out. I'm going to do like at least through from Toy Story through Inside Out. I'm definitely going to be reviewing those. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be reviewing like their new movie, The Good Dinosaur, because yeah, that's just come out, and yeah, with a movie that's just come out, it's kind of like hard to like find some place to watch it. Yeah, because I don't really like feel like going to the theater to see it, because I mean it's not something where like, oh, I really want to go see it. I really want to go see it. Yeah, it's not like what happened with the Goosebumps movie, because yeah, when I told you guys I was gonna see the Goosebumps movie and get my thoughts on it, but yeah, Goosebumps was actually a movie that I really did want to go see. So yeah, that's why I chose to make the video and give my thoughts on that movie. With The Good Dinosaur, it's not like that. Like, it's not a movie that I'm like, I want to go see, I want to go see. Yeah, it's not really like something that I'm really like wanting to see like that. So yeah, yeah. If I can like try to find it, like watch it online or something, I might like do a video about that movie. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm really gonna be reviewing that one. But yeah, I'll definitely review all of the Pixar movies through Inside Out. So yeah, so just stay tuned for the entire month of December. I'll be reviewing the Pixar movies. So yeah, and yeah, before I go, speaking of the Pixar movies, I don't know how many of you have seen this, but there's actually a video here on YouTube that's actually like saying like how all of the Pixar movies really are actually connected with each other, like they all take place in the same universe. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, there's gonna be a link to that video also in the description if you like want to see this. It's just like saying how they all take place in the same universe, and actually like it shows like how like what time they are in or something. Like it doesn't really like go like through all of the movies like in order from their release. Like it doesn't say like Toy Story is set first and then it goes all the way down to like Inside Out. Yeah, and yes, and speaking of that, like this video about here, this just like talks about the Pixar movies, like how they're connected. It goes up to Brave as far as the Pixar movies are like connected. So yeah, it's just like goes up to Brave and not really anything past that. So yeah, it's really like from Toy Story to Brave on how all the Pixar movies are really connected. Yeah, I really like didn't quite understand this video when I first saw it, but yeah, it is kind of an interesting theory to look at. So yeah, I think that you guys might be interested in this if you want to like see how the Pixar films really are take place in the same universe. So yeah, yeah, if you want to see that, that'll be in the description also. So yeah, check out that if you'd like to. Alright, so yeah, like I said, throughout the entire month of December, it'll be Pixar month where I'll review every single Pixar film, at least up to Inside Out. Yeah, like I said, I might review The Good Dinosaur, but I don't know. Alright, so yeah, just stay tuned for all of the Pixar movie reviews throughout the entire month of December. So, alright, so yeah, that's all I have to say about this. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.